Hello and welcome everyone. I have been a bit inactive this week because we got invited over to Sweden by Massive for a studio tour, which was absolutely amazing. If you follow me on X, I've been sharing some posts and you may know I was over there, which is why we've been inactive. And I just want to do a video today just to explain what we're up to and things like that. So I've got some photos to share with you and we'll talk about it in a few moments. But one thing I just want to get out of the way first is just Scout Week 8 mission. The reason for this, I know I am days late. Most of you have already done this, but when people get to the end of the season, they go through my playlist and they'll be using these to catch up, and I don't want them to be missing Scout Week 8 because I just didn't do it because I was in Sweden, you know. So very quickly, I'm going to go over the Scout Week 8 and then we're going to talk about Sweden, so just bear with me. Let's get into this first. Let's get through it as quick as possible. So Scout Week 8, we are in Federal Triangle. Activity 1. You can see that it's kind of like a mixture of the clue with the phonetic alphabet. You just need to work that out. And you can see here, it's if you work it out, it says Recon Patrol in Federal Triangle. And all this means is you can see the progress bar is 0 out of 3. We need to complete 3 open world activities in Federal Triangle. So just bring your map up and find some open world activities. The control point there will count as 2 if you want to go and do that. And I also had this propaganda broadcast. Once you've done 3 open world activities, this activity's done. So with that done, you get access to activity 2. And this translates to the bigger they are, the harder they fall, something like that. And you've got a progress bar of 0 out of 5 there. What this wants you to do is kill 5 tank enemies. And the best way to do this, well, I say it's the best way. There might be other ways. You can find tanks in the open world or whatever. But I went to Jefferson Trade Center and I set the mission to story difficulty. And the reason for this is because the ad spawns will always be the same. They're not random. You can do any difficulty on this mission and you will get tanks, but they are more random spawns. So you might not always get them. But if you put it on story and just progress through the mission, quite soon after you've kind of reinstated Isaac and you've done the garage area, you're going to come to this area here. This is just before the area where you get to like an atrium where agent or an NPC is thrown to the death. It's the area before that, so near the end of the mission. But anyway, when you're in here and you start killing a few enemies, you'll always get a tank spawn on the left side on story difficulty. There he is there. So I'm just going to kill him and that's going to count as, it's going to say 2 or 5 on my screen because I've already killed a tank somewhere else. But once you've done that, what you can do is just kill yourself. Actually put a grenade on that hurts you, not a foam grenade, or let the ads kill you. Make sure there's ads alive when you kill the tank so you don't progress. And when you die, you'll get a checkpoint that's just before this area, and you can just keep on doing this over and over again to get the 5 tank kills. So again, it may not be the best way, but it was quick enough for me. It doesn't take too long to get to this point of the mission on story difficulty. This is now my 5th go now. He spawns out of this door again. I'm going to kill him, and that's for me 5 out of 5 and scout activity completed. And then with that done, we have activity 3 unlocked, and this translates to take down a valuable enemy target. And this is quite obvious. It's a bounty. It does have to be in Federal Triangle, so there's a lot of issues with bounties sometimes where you don't have the bounties where they want you to do it. I did have one lucky enough. If you do not have a bounty in Federal Triangle, you got a few options. If you can find a snitch location in Federal Triangle, then they'll give you a bounty. If you can find a public execution open world activity in Federal Triangle, that will give you a bounty upon completion. And the final option really is to find a friend or somebody like in our Discord community that's got bounties available in Federal Triangle. Jump on their world, let them set it up for you and do it that way. So there's a few options there if you don't have a bounty here, but hopefully you do. And once you take care of that bounty, you'll get the scout activity completed for the week, and you are done with week 8. Now, before we get on to Sweden, as always with these videos, I show you the comp that we get for this week. So I'm going to let that roll out now, and after that, we'll discuss Sweden.
Theo is the best.
Anna, what do you think of glasses?
Glasses, also known as Theo Parnell, is the kindest, smartest, most handsome man who has ever lived.
Did he program you to say that?
Yes, but it's mostly true.
Where's the lie?
He is not the most handsome.
Oh, really? Who is the most handsome?
Vanguard.
Oh, did he program you to say that?
Glasses?
No, Vanguard.
No, Vanguard does not know how to program me, but he does know how to make me feel
sounds like you. Are you Anna?
What? Of course not. Anna's Claire.
Who's Claire?
Claire. Claire Ortiz? Ortiz Robotics. She voiced Anna. Didn't you read the briefs I sent you?
No, I've been a little busy.
You should read the brief.
Or you could just tell me what's in the brief.
Theo didn't build Anna. He just set her free. Claire, she made her. If we ever want this to end, we need Claire.
Okay, so Sweden. The first thing I just gotta say is a huge thank you to everybody that has supported this channel since we started doing this, because obviously we wouldn't be getting invited to stuff like this without the support you give to the channel, the community, the exposure we get because of that support. Like, I was speechless when I got the email that, you know, invited me over there. I couldn't believe it. It was like, wow, inviting me? Why? Like, it was... I couldn't say no, obviously. We've got so much going on in real life at the minute, and it was something to take my mind off of all of that. And yeah, I just couldn't believe I got the invite. But it goes without saying, really. But without you guys, we would not have got that invite. I would have not have got that experience. And just thank you all so much for supporting what we do. The channel, the community, is everything. Just thank you. Because it was one hell of an experience, and I really, really enjoyed it. So we got an email. We got flown out to Sweden this Monday just gone, and there's 2 days at the massive studio, and what I can tell you is that it was like a studio tour. We got to meet the developers. We had a studio tour. We seen where they were. We had food. We had good conversation, and obviously there's a lot that we can't discuss of what went on, but what I can say is that on the 23rd of April you are going to find that out, and I can't wait for that stream on the 23rd of April. We know that that's coming. They've got some things they want to share with us, and that's basically for the most part what we discussed and seen. So yeah, you're going to see that on the 23rd. We're going to co-stream that and watch that together. I can't wait to then discuss it more with you guys. And when I'm talking now, you can see just some photos I took while I was over there. I am like one of the most introverted people ever, and stuff like this is so hard for me, but I did my best. And we took some photos or whatever, but it was honestly incredible. It was an incredible experience. And some of the people we met, the other people that got invited over, NGN Gaming, I'm a huge fan of. Spoke a lot with him. That was amazing. DJ Tickle, Rogue Gold, the Gaming Brigade, Sergeant Greybeard was there. Matt Shields, Splinter Shields. Does all his cosplay, was amazing. Nothing But Skills. It was great to meet Nothing But Skills, considering like when I started YouTube, he was one of the channels I looked up to and inspired me and things like that. That was quite insane. Solid FPS, Wids, Joker Unique, who is the moderator of the subreddit, Isabel Cheshire Cat, Ubisoft star player, and it was great to meet you all. Again, sorry for being so introverted. I tried my best. I got to chat with a lot of you and get to know some of you a bit more, and it was incredible. I really did enjoy it, and yeah, just all the chats that we had with the developers, actually meeting Yannick and Daria and Pale and everybody else and the team from Romania as well, and it was something else. But again, without you guys supporting this channel, we wouldn't have got to go over there. Well, I wouldn't have. Like, it's mad to think that I got that invite again, and it was an incredible experience. A few days in Sweden, some good laughs, good conversations, good food, good company, and yeah, I'd do it again. I hope. I'd hope that an opportunity comes along like this again in the future for sure. I'd be straight back on that plane. It was amazing. I really cannot wait for the 23rd of April, guys. You should be excited. You should be very excited. There's going to be a lot announced out there. You're going to be very, very happy. So make sure you tune in. I think it's next Wednesday. I'll be co-streaming it. Make sure you're there, because you're going to have some good times. One thing I should also mention as well before we sort of end this video is the gifts that we receive. So like every single time they do a stream or something and Yannick or someone's wearing the Division hoodie, they did give us all some gifts as well. We actually got a hold of that Division hoodie that everybody always mentions. It has to be probably the highlight for us all. We all got that hoodie, like we're not even going to wear this. It's dry clean only. It's probably going to get framed. It was mad. We got a hoodie, we got like a flask, I got a Kerbin coffee cup. So yeah, that's all I just really wanted to say, really. I just wanted to give you guys a huge thank you, and obviously the developers a huge thank you. I can't believe I was one of the few to get invited over there. It's something that I'll cherish. Like, I can't believe it happened. I'm speechless with it. It's an amazing experience. And thank you so much to the developers of Massive or whoever it was that put me on that list of the invitees. Just it was incredible. Thank you. But that is it for the video, guys. I can't wait for the 23rd of April. I think that's next Wednesday. We're going to co-stream that event. We're going to find out some information. Be excited. I can't wait to tune in with you guys and watch the Division 2's stream. Just make sure you tune in. I'll be there with you. We're going to end that here, guys. Thank you again for supporting this incredible channel and community that you've helped me build. Really appreciate it. And until next time, take care.